Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All of you sit straight on the support. Place the hands together in Patanjali Mudra. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe normally. And then repeat after me. Okay, silent. Yogena chittasya padena pacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliramatosmi Abhahu Purushakaram Shankhachakrasidarinam Sahasrashirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vajnanikaha Shikshakatve Kalakara Azane Shriyaha Yogabhyase Chatatvajñas Tam Vande Sundaram Gurum Yogavrksho Lokesmin Vardito Yasya Preranaya Yogacharyaya Gurave Sundaraya Namo Namaha Hari Om. Go the head in the direction of the heart. Place the hands on the thighs. Gradually lift the head. Open the eyes. Now stand. You are removing everything. Just take your sticky mat and take one break. If it's possible, light one. So you are going to catch the brick in this way, in such a way that you are catching mainly with the palms and with the fingers. You are really tightening with the fingers. And what you should do now is not to compress as usually we are doing the brick, but catch with the fingers and pull out. So think really to make the brick longer. And creating this condition, bend the elbows with the idea to separate the hands. And after that, you are going to extend the arms up. Again, bend the elbows and try to keep the elbows closed. And again, pull out the brick and then gradually extend the arms up. It is important that in the moment that your arms are completely up, extended, that your hands are completely up, your elbows are straight. So many times when people are squeezing the brick, they are not able to extend the elbows. And sometimes this way, it's easier. Okay, go down again. So continue to pull out the brick, but in the same time that you are trying to make the brick longer as you are pulling, you should create a condition that the elbows are going closer to each other. So keep this condition of elbows close to each other and then extend the arms up. Okay, and then gradually go down. Now go close to the wall and place the brick in one side. I will show you also in the other wall, so you can see me, this kind of demonstration in one corner and the other corner. So the legs will be bent and a little bit distance from the wall, kind of 1 foot at least from the wall, in such a way that you can extend the spine easily. And from here, think that you have still the brick. And if you want, you can still think to create the division between the hands in such a way the elbows move closer to each other. And after that, you are going to extend the arms up and you are going to place the tips of the thumbs against the wall. In such a way, you are kind of block. And after that, for the arms, and after that, you are moving the outer upper arms forward. This area should move forward. Okay, so let's do it together. I will face you. So bend the legs. Keep the distance of more or less 1 foot of distance between your feet and the wall. Feet apart, it's fine. So your feet will be open like your hips. And now, place the elbows in line with your chest. Think to divide the hands in such a way the elbows move a little closer to each other. Now keep this condition and gradually extend the arms up, keeping your arms like in hypothetical railways. And then place the thumbs against the wall, the thumb tips against the wall. Keeping the thumb tips in this way, move the outer upper arms forward, the outer armpits forward, and then gradually move the arms down. Okay, now take one chair, any kind, can be yoga chair or also not, no problem. So you're going to do it this way. I will show you also. This in the two different corners. So you're going to place now the feet a little bit closer to the wall, not completely, but you are always letting a little space between heels and wall. And now you're going to place the foot on the chair. So what we are going to do, before we were doing this, right? So with the bent legs, so the sacrum was completely against the wall. So now we are doing the same with less distance between feet and wall, but when you are going to place the foot on the chair and then you are starting to move the foot and the knee out, don't change the position of the hips, okay? So you are keeping as a priority the alignment of the two hips, and then the other leg will go as much as possible. You will press the outer border of the foot, and in such a way it will be easier, create the outer rotation of the thigh and move the knee out, but priority in the alignment of the hips, okay? So, be with the hips against the wall. Now, the feet a little bit away from the wall. Consider also the shape of your hips. If your sacrum is not bulging too much, you can go closer with your feet. Otherwise, keep the distance, more distance between the feet and the wall. So now you are going to place the right foot on the top of the chair. Keep the 90 degrees corner between the shin and the thigh. And now, stability on the hips. So the sacrum at the priority against the wall, right and left side. And now move the right foot a little bit more to the wall, but without disturbing the hips. And now press the outer border of the right foot and rotate the thigh out. You can also help yourself catch your thigh and rotate out, having the fingers forward and the thumb backward in the outside part of the thigh. Catch the muscle of the thigh, connect the muscle and the bone, and rotate out. So the elbow can be easily against the wall, the right one. But from this position, watch out that instead your hip is going to the other direction. So you shouldn't move the left side of the sacrum from the wall. Okay, now keep like that. Again, the elbows like before. Think to create the separation as you want to create the brick long. Now the brick is not anymore, what we did on the start. So the hands out, the elbows in, and now extend the arms up, and thumbs against the wall. So the thumbs are against the wall. You are lifting the arms higher and higher to extend the side of the chest, but you are keeping the hips against the wall, and now press the outer border of the right foot and rotate out as much as possible your right thigh. Rotate out and move the knee to the wall, don't disturb the hip. Okay, and then gradually move the arms down, and then place the leg down. Other side. Same, so little distance between the feet and the wall. You are going to place now the left foot on the top of the chair, and be careful that your shin and your thigh, and speaking about the left leg, are creating a 90 degrees corner between the thigh and the shin, exactly. Okay, then you're going to catch with the left hand the upper part of the thigh, connecting, squeezing with your hand the muscle and the bone, and rotate the thigh out and start to move the leg and the knee to the wall direction. Increase this condition as you are pressing more the outer border of the left foot, but resist instead the hip in the other direction. So the right side of the sacrum shouldn't move from the wall. Keep that. And now, keeping this condition, place the elbows close to the chest, move the hands a little out so the elbows are going a little more compact to each other, and keeping that line, extend the arms, move the arms very much far up, and now place the thumbs tips against the wall. So feel the elevation of the side of the chest because the arms work, the extension of the elbows more stable because the pressure of the thumb tips against the wall, plus the left knee moving out because you are pressing more the outer border of the left foot. Elbows down, leg down, okay? And now you're going to place the chair in this way. So you're going to place the right leg on the top of the chair, and the bar had to be in contact with the bending part of the knee. If your leg has more or less my proportion, can you see my bar, the bar of my chair is touching the knee? Fine. But if your shin is longer, so doing this, you have the bending part of the knee that is higher, so just place the foot down. Okay, so the priority will be the bending part of the knee in contact with the bar of the chair. After that, you will do in this way. You will move the foot as your will in the direction of the hip joint. This is what should happen when you are doing the Vrikshasana. So many people what are doing? They are placing the foot on the thigh, and then because they are not doing nothing actually, this foot is always sliding down. Okay? So it's important that the foot should go in the direction of the pelvic floor. It's not only touching the foot against the thigh. So as we are using the chair now, the knee and the thigh can be already elevated. So the idea is only the foot, the right one in this case, in the direction of your pelvic floor. We will do this first. Second step will be catch the ankle and push more and more with the help of your hand the foot to the pelvic floor, and now look the chair. I'm lifting the part of the feet of the chair, so the foot have also the capability to press against the thigh. But I will not lose the balance because I continue to have the bar of the chair. So I can stay in balance also if usually I'm not so good in this kind of thing. Okay, try. So place the bending part of the knee on the handle, or if your shin is longer, place already the foot out. Okay. After that, move the foot as you will without touch the foot in the direction of the pelvic floor. So be already like this and adjust the distance of the foot that is on the floor. In such a way, is your left leg perpendicular to the floor. So already feel that the bar is not giving you the chance to move the thigh down. So this already is helping you to lift the right of the chest up. Okay, from here now, catch the ankle and move the foot close to your thigh, and then lift the feet of the chair, the part of the feet of the chair that are a little bit more in the front. And then feel that your right foot can press against the left thigh can press against the right foot. Okay, now keep the hip and the chest on the left direction and place the elbows close to the chest. Hands apart and elbows close, extend the arms up. Now you don't have the wall anymore backward, but think that you have still the wall to press with your thumb tips. And then gradually move the arms down, place the foot on the top of the chair, change, other side. So again, priority to the bending part of the knee against the bar. Already feeling that pressure with the foot up on the sitting part of the chair or the foot out if it's necessary, but just in such a way that the bending part of the knee is in contact with the bar. Creating this stability between the bending part of the knee and the bar, feel already that the side of the chest lifts the left side. Okay, now, by your will, move the foot in the direction of the pelvic floor already. So start to move the chair from the floor, and now help also yourself to move the left foot in the direction of the pelvic floor on the upper part of the right thigh. Keep the right hip keep your hips on the right as well the chest. And now place the elbows close to the chest, hands apart and elbows closer. Extend the arms up. Think that the thumbs are pressing against the wall. In such a way, it's easier to create the alignment, arms, settle the chest, and extending the elbows as well. And think to move higher and higher in this hypothetical wall. Okay, and now gradually bend the elbows, and then go down. Okay, now you're going to do without chair. So you're going to place the right foot as before. So move the right foot very close to the pelvic floor and touch the right foot completely on the inner part of the left thigh. But your heel, if it's possible, is against the pelvic floor. Okay, now be careful. As before you had the bar against the knee, so you cannot move the femur down. You should have that in memory that the bar was lifting the femur up. So the right hip will be elevated and the right side of the chest will be elevated as well. And what happened too? That your left leg cannot collapse. So lift the right femur. Naturally, the left femur will go against the right foot and both the sides of the chest will be elevated. Now, place the elbows close to the chest, hands apart, and gradually extend the arms. And gradually arms down. Other side. Lift the left leg. First, watch out that this elevation is created already by your will and by the capability to elevate the knee up. After that, you are helping the foot to go closer to the right leg, pelvic floor, but keep the idea to lift the left femur up. So naturally the right femur will be against the left foot. And so the chest will elevate. Okay, now place the elbows close to the chest with the hands a little apart and gradually extend the arms up. Lift the arms higher, extend the side of the chest higher, and then gradually arms down, and then leg down. Okay. Now you're going to place the chair again. And step one will be like the Virshasana, as we did before, but now you don't have the back against the wall. First watch. From here, you are stepping to the side, the base leg. And after that, you will call the left femur into the hip socket in such a way that your sitting bone can go in the floor direction and the right side of the chest will be elevated. After that, you will extend the arms, but the hips and the chest will rotate as before. Also, if the right knee will resist forward. So the chest in the direction of the left arm, but your head in the direction of the right one. Okay. So all of you, from Tadasana close to the chair, you are going to place the right foot on the top of the chair. Okay, ready? Now create the rotation of the hip, the rotation of the thigh out, pressing the outer border of the right foot. Now the priority is the knee and the hip in the same line. This is a little bit different from what we did before. Before the priority was hip straight, and you should rotate and move out the knee as much as possible. Now instead, outer knee, outer hip, same line, and then they will turn what is possible. Okay, from here, so you are catching already the thigh and rotating out, stabilizing the outer knee and the outer hip, and now you are stepping little back, femur in, so the left sitting bone down. Little back, femur in, so the left sitting bone down. As the right foot is very much far up, we are not looking so much to have the spine really perpendicular to the floor, but like we were in like a diagonal floor, the feet are placed in this way, so the spine should be a little bit more back. So you should be more on the left direction. Turn to the left, your chest, okay. And now extend the arms to the side, extending particularly the left arm to the left, and then turn the head to your right. Come back to the center, make shorter the distance, other side. Now, left foot on the top of the chair. So resist the outer border of the foot and rotate the thigh out. You can also help yourself with the rotation of the thigh out and give the priority outer knee, outer hip. And the hip and the chest will rotate a little on the right, what is possible. Okay, now step a little back, right femur in, so the right sitting bone go down. Still more, right femur in, right sitting bone more down. Still more, right femur in, right sitting bone more down, and your spine a little to the right. Okay, now keeping this condition plus the left leg resisting out, extend the arms to the side, and now rotate the chest to the right arm, but turn the head to the left. Come back to the center with your head. Place the hands on the hips. Shorten the distance between the feet and go down. Now, remove the chair. Virabhadrasana 2, no support. So what we did with the front foot very much far up, that I was asking you to be very much on the back leg, now you should be careful and you should remember the effect of the help of the chair. So I will show you first. You will jump if it's possible, and then you will rotate the right leg first, and then before to proceed to the bending of the front leg, you will be careful that your front leg will rotate out as a priority in such a way your knee and the hip will be in the same line. as I said before, when we did with the chair. And after that, you will move the left femur in, so the left sitting bone will go down, and after that, you will bend the front knee. You will do this with the arms straight. Resistance of the back femur. By the way, the front leg is bent in 90 degrees and resisting out. Okay, all of you. So Tadasana, you can jump or spread the feet apart. So now, turn the right foot and the right leg out. Give the priority, alignment, ankle, knee, hip. So the rotation has to start in the hip point, hip joint point. And now, resist on the second toe, heel, on the back foot, and move the femur into the hip socket, and move down the left sitting bone. Keep that, left femur in, left sitting bone down, bend the right leg. So feel that you are very much on the back leg action, but you are bending the right leg and moving the right knee out. Okay, now extend the left arm particularly to the left and resist the spine to the left a little bit, rotate the chest to the left, and now turn the head in the direction of the right hand. Bring the head back in the direction of the camera, then extend your leg, the front one, and place the feet parallel to each other, place the hands on the hips for a little while, breathe. Let's do the next side. So extend the arms to the side. Now, resist to the second toe, the middle heel on the right foot, and turn from the left hip up, out. Left thigh, left foot. Okay. Now, about the back leg, second toe, right heel press, right femur into the hip socket so the sitting bone go down, and now bend the front leg. Keeping that action. Bend and resist the left knee out. More. Okay, now extend the right arm more to the right and rotate the chest to the right, but make the left knee out, and then turn the head to the left. Come back with the head to the center, and then extend both the legs, feet parallel to each other, and then or jumping or walking in, come back to Tadasana. Okay, next. You're going again to take the chair. So the idea is very similar to what we did already, but now we are going to place the foot higher. So the foot will be on the handle, and the idea will be to press the chair down. The back leg almost will not move. Okay, from here, you are going to place the arm inside and catching the handle and resist out. So it will be Utthita Parsvakonasana with the foot very much far up. So the hip and the chest will resist, but the arm and the knee, the front leg, will resist out. After the rotation, you will place the elbow like before, the hand resists out and the elbow close to the chest. You will extend the arm. You should be careful that the chest is extending in the side that is related to the arm that is going up and not bulging out. And then you will turn the head as well to the extended arm. Okay, all of us together. Okay, so feet in Tadasana, chair, if you didn't take. Now, place the hands on the hips, move the right foot on the top of the chair, first on the sitting part. Now you're going to place it on the handle, press the foot down, and now the other leg as well. Press now more the outer border of the left foot. If it's possible, move the left foot a little bit more to the left. Okay, but keep 90 degrees corner in the right knee. Okay, now you are going to extend the arm, the right one, and catch the handle, and pull the handle to you. Don't push the chair, pull the chair. The foot push and the hand pull. And now, resisting the arm against the thigh, rotate the hip and the chest to your left. The left shoulder away from the ear, so both the sides of the chest will be parallel to each other. If the left shoulder lifts, you have the side of the chest uneven. If the left shoulder go down, both the sides of the chest are even. Now, place the elbow close to the chest, as we did before, and now extend the arm beside your head, and then turn the head to the left. Also the chest to the left. Come back to the center, move the arm down, other side. Okay, so you're going to place the left foot on the top of the chair, and then you're going to place on the handle. So the foot push down, and be careful that you are keeping 90 degrees corner between the shin and the thigh. So you are stepping a little back with your right foot, more on the right, and go to catch the handle of the chair with your fingers of the left hand. So the hand pull to the chest, but instead the foot is pressing to the handle. Okay, now move down the right shoulder away from the ear and extend both the sides of the chest in the same way. Rotate to the right hip and the chest. And now move the elbow, the right one, close to the chest. Extend the arm close to your ear. And now turn the head, and not only, but increase also the rotation of the chest and hip to the right. Then in the center, move the arm down, and now go down with the foot, no chair. Take the brick. So now you will place the brick on the right, but not on the outside part, in the front part, in the right side. So first watch, we are going to do the same, but now you will not have the foot up like before. You will bend the leg 90 degrees, and you will resist on the outer back foot in such a way the femur will resist in, so the sitting bone will be down. So in the second part, instead, you will move the front leg very much in, so the front leg will go so much in that you will feel that the left sitting bone will lift. And after that, you are helping yourself with the arm against the thigh to create the rotation. And as next, you are going to place the finger, the hand is a cup shape, on the top of the brick. So keeping that condition, again the elbow close to the chest, and you will extend the arm like before, and you will turn the head and the chest still high. Okay, so together. So, or you are jumping, feet apart, or you will spread only. Inhale, exhale, Utthita Padasana. And now, right leg, foot out, 90 degrees. Left foot little in. Now resist the outer back foot very much and move the left femur into the hip socket. So when the right leg is bending, you are resisting and start the sitting bone down, as we did before. Go, 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 go. Jenna, go down. And Tessa, go down with the left sitting bone. Or you are moving the left femur more in. Okay, now already resist with the left arm very much on the left in such a way the chest resists to the left. Okay, but now move the right femur into the hip socket so the left sitting bone lifts, and place the right arm on the thigh. So feel like someone is pushing you from the right knee to the right hip so the left sitting bone will lift. If you don't feel, you can also place your left hand and touch the root of the thigh from behind and lift that part. The Jenna, the hand from behind, from the root of the buttock close to the thigh, so lift that part. As the right femur is going to the right hip to the left, so feel the left hip going up. Okay, So pressing the arm against the thigh, right arm against the thigh, rotate hip and chest up. Tessa more. Rotate, yes. And now go and place your fingers of the right hand on the brick, but don't collapse on it. So keep the action of before. And now place the left elbow close to the chest, very close, with a hand that is a little bit spreading compared. So the elbow is very close to the chest. Jenna, more down, your left elbow. Left elbow down, okay. Extend the arm close to the head. And now turn the head up, turn the chest as much as possible. Okay, now the head facing my direction. Move the left arm back, come up. Change the position of the brick. So first feet parallel to each other. Now left leg out, starting from the root of the thigh, and right foot a little in. Okay. Extend the arms to the side. Be very much on the outer border of the right foot and right femur into the socket. So when the left leg is bending, the left sitting bone will go down. But bend completely the left knee 90 degrees and resist the left leg as we did before. Ideally, you should feel the outer rotation of the thigh, the front one, as you are pressing the outer border of the front foot. Generally, you should bend more. You should increase the distance too. Okay, now, extend the right arm more back and rotate hip and chest to the right. Okay? And now, in the moment that you want to go to the left with the body, move the left femur into the hip socket more and feel the elevation in the right sitting bone. Okay, so you can also catch. The left arm is pressing the thigh, and the other one is, the other hand is helping, touching the point between the sitting bone and the root of the right thigh lifting. Okay, so keeping this position now, press the forearm against the thigh and rotate hip and chest to the ceiling direction. Okay. Jenna, more the left femur in. Tessa is better. Francesca, you should move the left femur more into the hip socket. So the right sitting bone should lift more, Francesca. Okay. And now from here, go and touch lightly the brick. The idea is more press horizontally out. Okay, so this will help you to increase the rotation of hip and chest. Right elbow close to the chest. Close, close. Not up, not back. Okay, and now extend the arm close to the head. Now turn the head as well, and as you are turning the head to the ceiling, you will increase the rotation of chest and hip as well. Okay, and now face to the camera, come back with the right arm, and completely come up. Fine. Now, chair again, last standing poses. Preparation to Parsvotitasta Padangustasana. So the start will be the same with bent leg. First watch. Again, now the priority is hip straight, like Virshasana. And now you should manage with the distance about the foot that is on the floor in such a way that when you are also helping the knee to your right hand, in such a way that when you are extending the right leg, your heel will be on the handle. After that, it's very important now that you will move the right femur into the hip socket as I asked you before. So very much the right femur in, and then rotate the hip and the chest as much as possible. You can also help yourself with a little bit pressure against the inner knee as we did in Parsvakonasana before. But avoid to move the chair away. This is femur out. You should move femur to the hip and pressing the chair down. So the spine elevate and turn in the opposite direction of the extension of the right leg. Okay, all of you, together. Be on the heels, press the heels to be able to lift the side of the chest and the spine. Place the hands on the hips. Now, right foot on the top of the chair. Now, don't touch only, press both the heels in such a way it's easier to feel the elevation of the side of the chest and the spine. Okay, now, priority now, in such a way the hips is straight. Don't go crooked already, hips straight. Okay, after that, manage with this distance about the foot that is on the floor, because now you are going to help also lifting your right knee with your right hand. You can also touch with the big toe only first, so at least you are becoming lighter on the foot, and then lift and extend the right leg until you are able to press the heel against the chair. Now, don't move the foot to the chair, but move the femur to the hip direction. The toes up, toes completely up. The foot is vertical, perpendicular to the floor, not diagonally, it's straight, vertically up. And you should place the back part of the heel against the handle. Yeah, like this. If it's painful, you can place a sticky mat on the top. Okay, then press down the heel on the chair, move the right femur into the hip socket, and feel that this femur into the hip socket will help you to be more with the pressure on the left heel. And you will help as well to move the hip from right to left, as well your chest. You can also create more rotation about hip and chest, resisting with the right hand against the inner knee or inner shin. Come back to the center, okay? And now bend the leg. Now be here, and if you feel that this chair is unstable, place the chair against the wall. I will show you first. From here you are stepping back, and now can you see I'm placing the border of the foot, the arch of the foot against the border of the chair. And then actually we are doing what we did really in Utthita Parsvakonasana. So right femur into the hip socket in such a way the left sitting bone is lifting very much, and then you are going to place the right hand on the ankle. And then you will rotate hip and chest to the opposite direction compared to the chair. You will extend the left arm up, and also the head will rotate. Okay. So all of you. So you are going to place the right foot on the top. Now you are going to place the arch of the foot only. Watch out that your right heel and the left foot are in the same line. And now distance. Distance until you can extend the leg. But on the first, you should think that your hips are not with the right femur so much in. Okay. Now, you are going to move the right femur into the hip socket, and you will notice that the right hip will go to the left, and the left sitting bone will lift. And then you are going to catch with the right hand the ankle or the shin. If it's difficult, don't go until the ankle, go somewhere in the middle. Okay. Keep the hand on the back part of your left thigh, close to the buttock, and pull it diagonally up. So you will give more the idea to the leg what this leg should do, leg and thigh, as the right femur moving into the hip socket very much. So hip and chest to the left direction. Okay, and now extend the left arm up in line, the two arms, and then turn the head as well to the left hand direction. So you are increasing still more the rotation of chest and lower part of the spine to the left. Come back with the head on the center, bend the leg. Come back to the step one with the bent leg. So you are shortening the distance between the left foot and the chair. Other side. So first, we are starting from the preparation of this, that is with the spine in line, like Virabhadrasana 2, the difference, and Utthita Parsvakonasana. So here is Utthita Paramparsa, Utthita Padangusthasana, that is straight, and then Trikonasana, that you are moving the left femur particularly into the hip socket in such a way that there is kind of shift of the position of the hip. Okay, so step one, press the heels against the chair and lift the spine. Now be careful, taking the distance between the right foot and the chair. And now lift with the help of the left hand, the left leg, and extend the left leg. And place the heel against the border of the chair. Now, continue to press the feet down, one on the floor, the other on the chair, and move the femur into the hip socket, but not so much to disturb the position of the hips. You should feel that between the pressure of the feet and the left femur in, what is going on is just this left sitting bone is going down. Okay, rotate already the chest on the right direction, and you can help the rotation of the hip and the chest in the right direction, also using the hand against the thigh or the shin. But here down, the left hip is down. The Jenna, move down the left hip. Place your hand like this on the indent here between the groin and the thigh, and now rotate out because it's rotating inward. Okay, keep that. So the thigh should stay there. Instead, the hip and the chest in the other direction. Okay, fine. Now from here, bend the leg again. Now place the arch of the foot on the border and keep the rotation out of the thigh. And now step back. Step back and extend the leg. So now you are going to move the left femur into the hip socket and feel that the hips shift on the right. So go first, the femur is moving partially in, but now it's going very much in, and you are pressing very much the outer border of the right foot in such a way the right thigh, the right sitting bone are moving diagonally up. So the left hip can go particularly on the right. Okay, now go and place the hand on the shin or wherever you can without losing the control, and rotate the hip and the chest up. The leg is not changing the position, Jenna. Let femur in. Think yes. Place the hand as you did. And resist the outer part of the left thigh down. So you are not losing the control. And now try to remove it and extend the right arm up. And rotate the head and the chest to the ceiling as well. Okay, come back with the head in the center. And now lift. Shorten the distance and bend the leg. Okay, now we proceed sitting. The position is first onto bricks or bolster, Baddha Konasana. So, for what reason I'm asking you to sit higher? In such a way that you will have more or less the knees and the hips in the same line, and not as many people with stiffness in the groins and the hips are finding themselves in this position. So you cannot create the action necessary if you have this kind of shape. So you should sit higher to have different corner in your thighs, so you can after that reach the spine with the action of the legs. So sit higher, let's see, sit on the brick, 2 bricks at least, and then I will see your condition, and if it's necessary, I will ask you to sit still higher. Okay. Keep the belt close to you. If you don't have, take it. Okay, now, keep your outer feet against each other and place your feet closer to the hips as we did in Vrikshasana before. The only difference now, to create better outer rotation of the thighs, press the outer feet against each other. Only, if you can. Now you are going to place the hands inside the inner knee, thumbs out, and now rotate the thighs out. So this is what the legs should do, not only in Pelvic Konasana or Virabhadrasana 2, as we saw already, but in Baddha Konasana and then also in Janusirshasana. That will be the next pose. So keep like that. Now increase the pressure between the outer heels, so the outer knees in, like we did in previous poses, particularly in Pelvic Konasana. Outer feet against each other, from outer knees to the hips, so the pelvis, chest, and the spine will lift. Okay, then release. Now extend the left leg and shift a little bit in the direction of the extreme border of your brick. The other brick, the one on your right, can move a little bit out in such a way you can place completely the outer part of your thigh, so the knee will not go down. Jenna, your right, the brick on your right should move more to the side. You can have space, look. Can you see? There is space. Before we're together, but now because I need that all the thighs supported, I move. So the left sitting bone is on that first brick and close to the border. There is a space here, but it doesn't matter because anyways the sitting bone, the right one, is at least partially on the first brick, and then the rest of the right thigh is on the second brick. Okay. So, but let's create a position of the hips similar to Vrikshasana. So the two hips are in the same line, and your right femur now is a little bit forward. It's not going too much far back. The only thing now, outer rotation. So the left hand on the floor, if you can reach, the right hand inside the thigh and the knee, rotate out. Rotate out the thigh and feel that with this outer rotation, the right sitting bone will go down easily and the right side of the chest will go up easily because of that. And turn the abdomen and the chest right to left. Okay, now leave it and take a belt. You are creating a loop, and the extension of this ring will be just as much as necessary. Not too long, not too short, in such a way you can catch the belt and pull the belt in such a way the cell of the chest and the spine can lift. So don't think to go forward, think to elevate as we did before. So only the belt on the left foot, and you are catching with your right hand, placing the right hand inside this circle, this loop with the fingers. So now, again, so the right leg, rotate out, press the right sitting bone down on the brick, and then continue to pull with the right arm in the direction of the right shoulder and feel mainly the elevation of the right side of the chest. And when you inhaling, and when you exhale, rotate to your left. Inhale, rotate the right thigh back, sitting bone down, pull with the right arm, elevate the right side of the chest, and then exhale to the left. Inhale on the right sitting bone, pull with the right arm, feel the right side of the chest elevating, exhale, rotate to the left. Okay, and then change side. So you are going to shift and place your right hip in the, or better, the right sitting bone on the border of the right hip. And then you are going to place the left brick in support of your left thigh. But watch out that you are placing the bricks in such a way that your hips, the right and the left side, will be as much as possible in the same line. The left thigh can be a little bit forward. Okay, step one, don't use the belt. Step one only, considering the rotation of the thigh. So you're going to place the left hand inside and then the thumb back, and now rotate out the thigh. Rotate out, Jenna, the thumb back, your thumb. So the fingers inside the knee and the thumb out. This. Yes. Now rotate out. Rotate out the thigh. So from this outer rotation of the thigh, left sitting bone down. Okay, now press the other hand on the floor, the right one, and rotate abdomen and the chest left to right. Keep that straight so your head is always facing forward. Okay, keeping the bent leg action, now you are going to place the belt as before as a ring on the right foot, and now is the opposite one, the hand again. You are going to catch the left hand, with the left hand the ring, and the right hand on the floor. So again, consider that the left leg is still doing the outer rotation, so the left sitting bone is resisting down, and with the left hand you are pulling up. So the rest of the chest lift, inhale, and then exhale, turn to the right. Again, be on the left sitting bone, keeping the outer rotation of the left thigh, pull with the left hand, inhale, lift the side of the chest, the left one, exhale, turn abdomen and chest to the right. Again, the bent leg, rotate out, sitting bone down, pull back with your left hand, elevate the left side of the chest, rotate abdomen and chest out. Okay, then release. Now, similarly, you are going to sit with the feet apart. So if is not needed so much support, you are just opening the blanket in this way. If instead the tendency is to collapse back, you are sitting folding the blanket more. But I'm going to see what is the need. So first sit on the border of the blanket, and then I will tell you if you need more or if it's fine. Okay, so it's not important to open so much, it's just open corner. The idea is to do with your legs what we did mainly in Utthita Padangusthasana against the chair. Okay, so you should press down your heels and together and move from the outer feet to the femur into the hip socket. So first, only this. So don't collapse with the legs, but open the toes, press the heels down, press the knees down, press the outer sitting bones, middle sitting bones down as we did also before in Baddha Konasana, and elevate the side of the chest up. Marie, press more the outer heels and the outer knees in your case, so that back sitting bones and second to you go down because you are pushing forward too much the lower back. Okay, now keeping this condition, completely tight the belt, so it will become like a just long strip, and you are going to place the belt on the arch of your feet. Longwise, so no loop, completely closed. Fine. Now, pulling the belt in this way, feel the outer border of the feet to the X direction. So actually what you should do before alone, now the belt is helping you to do it. So this is helping to move the femur into the hip socket as well. So press down the heels, press down the knees, press down the thighs. Jenna, more your hands, go closer to the feet. The arms shouldn't bend, should be straight. But don't go forward. We are still working in the idea to elevation only. So the belt in this way actually is helping you to lift the side of the chest of the spine. Shoulder blades down. Tessa, move down the shoulder blades. You are going forward. Move down the shoulder blades. So the side of the chest can lift. Okay. Now, keeping this action, you are creating again the loop. So you are going to do the Parsva version, the side one. Open the belt. Go and place the belt on the right foot as a ring. Yeah. And now you're going to catch the ring with your left hand, similar to what we did in Janu Shirshasana before, the step one, Utthita Janu Shirshasana. and the other hand on the floor, backwards. So what to do now? As we did in Virabhadrasana 2, do you remember I was asking you to be very careful what you should do with the back leg. So you should move the left femur into the hip socket particularly in such a way you are moving the left sitting bone down. And then press more down the left heel, the left thigh, so the rest of the chest will lift particularly, don't go forward. So left femur into the hip socket, more. Press the left sitting bone down, more the outer. So the weight should go on your left, on the left sitting bone. Okay, and now pulling also with the left hand to the shoulder, rotate. Abdomen and chest, right, the left to right. First, the rotation, don't turn the head, Eric, don't turn the head. So the rotation, as you are particularly careful on the resistance of the left leg to the hip and down, you will feel that the rotation is close to the navel first. So you're not shifting to the right sitting bone, otherwise the spine collapses. So be more on the left, and then you can elevate the spine and rotate in the navel point first when you are turning. Don't turn the head yet. The head is in line with the sternum. And rotate more in every exhalation, keeping the left leg into the hip socket and down. Come back to the center, other side. So you are going to place the belt on the other foot as a loop. The right hand is going inside, the left hand is going out. Okay, now you should shift on the right sitting bone. So the right femur into the hip socket, be more on the right sitting bone. So feel really much the weight move to the right, increasing pressure in the right leg and right sitting bone, and feel that the cell of the chest lift, both, particularly the right one. And now rotate to the left, abdomen and the chest. But when you are rotating to the left, keep the action in the right leg particularly. Right femur in and down. Right sitting bone down. Don't collapse forward. Lift. Lift. Be on the middle right sitting bone, not front. And turn. Francesca, a little bit less the head and the chest. Back, more straight. So your head more to the left foot. More, yes. Increase as much as possible the rotation, right to left, release. Okay, let's go. Now, we are going to prepare the inversion. So, because the point is to understand the condition of the control of the femurs in Shirshasana variation and Alasana variation. So, to go to Shirshasana and Alasana, let's start to prepare the inversion. So you are going to place the chair closed with the like vessel part facing up. You can also use the brick if is necessary to place the forehead in contact with it. And you are going to place the handle of the chair against the groins point, and after that you are going to step backward with your feet, because it's not Uttanasana but Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then you are going to place the hands down and you are blocking the feet of the chair with your wrist or with your hands, and after that you are going to place the head on the chair or on the brick. Watch out that if you are sliding, means that you made a mistake with the distance. So you should shorten. What the chair is doing, as you are blocking with the hands, is helping you to push the root of the thighs backward, that usually they don't want to go so much in that direction. Okay, let's try. So place the chair, and if you need also something as a support for your handle, because you feel pain otherwise, you can place the blanket on the handle. So it will be like this. or if you want to make the chair kind of longer because to you is too small, you can place layers of sticky mat or one sticky mat and some layers of blanket. In such a way, you are gaining some centimeter. Okay, so from here, you are going starting like Uttanasana. And so you can decide also the position of the chair, that as you should do the Adho Mukha Svanasana cannot be vertical like this, should be more diagonal. And as I said, in the higher groins and not on your abdomen. Okay, and then you are gradually going down. So you are starting like Uttanasana, but then you are stepping back with your legs. So the legs, the femurs will be diagonal compared to the chair position. Now watch out that the chair is not sliding forward. You are going to place the hands very much forward and like sliding out from the chair with your arms, and then the feet of the chair will not move. So feel the bar against your thighs, and then from that sensation, as before I was asking, to move the femurs into the hip socket and press the upper part of the thighs and city bones against the floor. Now you should move the femurs into the hip socket direction and move the thighs and the sitting bones back. Eric, more. The groins, the pubic bone back. So feel the femurs into the hip socket, so you feel the back thighs elevating, the inner groins go back. So then you can feel that the lower spine will extend more from the lower part of the lower spine to the sacrum back. Okay, and then gradually come up, first shorten the distance between the feet and the chair, elevate. Now, no chair, Adho Mukha Svanasana. But try to keep in the thighs, in legs and thighs, the memory of the chair that was pushing you backward. So, you are standing in such a way, you will be like Tadasana on the back heels, and then you will extend the shoulder chest forward and you will place the hands on the floor, bend the legs, and then you will step back. On the start, you will bend the legs a little bit in such a way that you can extend the arms as we did in this Shasana on the start. So, from the arms to the hands, from the armpits to the hips, and then extend the legs, and then femurs into the hip socket so the back thighs lift a little more, and then legs, shins, root of the thighs back, as I asked, like the chair was still here pressing you. Okay. And then after that, come up. Okay, go. Uttanasana first. All of you, Uttanasana. Then other side. Okay. And Jenna, go more to the frontal part of the sticky mat, because otherwise you don't have space for your feet. Okay. Bend the legs. Press the fingers and palms already, arms straight. Look between the hands, and now step back. So go to prepare Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, bend the legs and lift the heels up. And now, continue to watch between the hands. Continue to watch between the hands. Press the fingers and the palms in such a way you are not sliding. Actually, you feel that there is a little elevation in the wrist. Move the arm to the fingers to feel the armpits go in the hips direction. Okay, and now also the femurs into the hip socket, so they still more back. Think to have the chair over there, in the indent of the thighs. And now extend the legs and gradually move the heels backward and down. Slow motion, Jenna, don't go too fast. And also your thighs more back. Think the idea that I said. Arms to the fingers resist. So the armpits to the hips. And then the femurs into the hip socket, so you feel the elevation of the back thighs. Thighs back like the chair pushing, the chair pushing, the chair pushing. More. Better. Francesca, control the pressure of the fingers because your chest is collapsing. Walk forward. Fine. Okay, now watch. So, Shasana. So first, the position of the arms. Look the position of the forearms. You are starting with the femurs perpendicular to the floor, as well your upper arms. So you are stabilizing the blade of the forearms against the floor, and then you will feel the skin stick by the sticky man, and the bones of the forearms move forward just a few centimeters, and then press the wrist and the blade of the hands against the floor, interlock the fingers. So keeping the pressure in the wrist, but the space between the palms, place the crown of the head on the floor. After that, be careful that the pressure will be so much in the wrist point that the shoulder blade and shoulders will lift constantly, and only then you will extend the legs and you will walk forward, but don't collapse with the shoulders, you should keep it. After that, I will ask you to divide the legs as we did in Trikonasana first, and to move the outer feet to the hips direction. Okay, I will show you also in the other side. So from here, I will ask you to spread and outer feet to the hips. So look my hips when I'm concentrated to move from the outer feet to the hips and when not. Okay, after that, one leg up, femur in, down. The other leg up, femur in, down. We will repeat a few times and then both. Okay. Now it's up to you. So I will do with you too, so you can follow my indication, plus you can see me as well. So you should look the camera, okay? So I can see you, you can see me, and will be more effective. If it is necessary, place blanket, trifold or flat to your head, you can use it, like this. So you will not have so much pressure on the crown of the head. Just watch out that, or you are using a blanket that is enough stable, so you are not sliding, or you are covering it with the extra sticky mat, or folding the sticky mat. Okay, so together. So place the blade of the forearms against the support. Feel that the skin is strapped by the blanket or the sticky mat. So move the bones forward, press the wrist, place the blade of the forearms, interlock the fingers, keep the space between the palms, and crown of the head on the floor. Now, press the wrist and lift the shoulders, keep it, and now, extend the legs, lift the knees up, increase the pressure of the wrist, so the shoulder blades lift, and now, open the feet still more, like Trikonasana, but don't collapse. The heels completely up, don't go down with the heels. Heels completely up. Okay, now, right foot, lift, move the right femur into the hip socket and lift the leg. Don't go too fast. Lift the shoulders as you are pressing the wrist. Go down. Now the other leg. Lift the left leg, femur into the hip socket. Very much. And then go down. Again, press both the wrists. And now, right leg up, right femur into the hip socket. Touch. Last. Lift the leg. Left femur in. Touch. Okay, now, right leg up, lift, right femur in. And now the other one too. Don't collapse. Okay. Down, first one leg, and then the other. Now, the other leg. Left leg, lift, femur in. And then the right. And then down the right, and then the left. Again, right leg up, right femur in, press the wrist, lift the shoulders. And now, left femur in as well,
lift left foot. And then go down, left foot first and right. Last, left femur in, lift the left foot, and then the right. You shouldn't jump, you should move the femur in. And then right, down, left, down. Okay, rest a little bit. Kneel, release the arms. Few instants. You are going to repeat now in this way. First watch. Same action in forearms and wrists. You will lift your shoulders again, and now you will try to move the femurs in such a way your toes become light, and then as last, both together. Okay. Let's do it together. If you cannot lift, you feel to jump, don't lift. It will be like Trikonasana that usually is done in Halasana, that you are just spreading the legs as well here, but try to move the femur so much in that you are going very light on the tip of the toes. Okay, let's try. So place the blade of the forearms against the blanket and then press the wrist down, but keep the palms apart. Place the crown of the head on the floor. Press the wrist and lift the shoulders. Lift the knees. Walk closer to your elbows, but femurs into the hip socket very much, so the groins and the hips lift, like in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, feet apart, like in Upavista Konasana. Outer feet to the hips. Then lift the heels. Okay. Now, or you are moving the femur very much in, so much that the feet become lighter, or you are lifting. Right and lift and left in the same time. Press the wrist. Okay, now, keeping the right femur in, gradually touch. Again, right femur in, left femur in. Press the wrist and lift the shoulders. Again, femurs in, lift. Press the wrist, lift the shoulder blade. And then gradually down, right? Both the femurs in, touch. Okay, enough. Release, feet close. Release the arms, release the head. Uttanasana, just to release the neck. So place the fingers on the floor, your hands cup shape. Release the head and neck. Only the fingers touching. So place the hands so distant that the collarbones will spread and you will feel more capability to release the neck and the head to the direction of the floor. Okay, then come up. Now, you're going to place a bolster. I will show you. And you need a wall. So bolster, it will be close, not really touching the wall, but a little bit apart. And actually you can place a brick between the wall and the bolster, so the bolster is not moving. And you're going to place layers of blanket, just following the bolster.
as much as you need. And then, or you are opening a little bit one part of the blanket in such a way that your head will be on soft surface and not sticking. So you will keep your neck soft. You are going also to take a chair. And the chair will be to place your feet. So it will be Ardhalasana, and you will use the support in this way. So first, once you took everything, watch. So you're going to sit on the bolster like you want to place the legs against the wall. And the bolster can be also moved if you notice that you are not going with the shoulders very close to the border of the blankets, because you should have 3 fingers of distance, more or less. So if you feel that the bolster is too far, just move the bolster in such a way that is lifting your hips already. And from here, you're going to place the elbows down and lift the hips up and walking to the wall. And now you're going to place the hands on your back, and you're going to move one leg only, and then the other one. So you are already in Alas. And after that, press the elbows down and move the hands down as much as you can. Okay. Now you will do. Okay, I will watch you, because now you cannot see me, so it's useless that I'm doing with you. So go close to the wall. Place the bolster that is not really touching the wall. You can place the brick as a distance first. Okay. Watch out that the blankets are at least 3 and only one part will be open. Fine. So lying down, going so close to the wall in such a way the entrance is like you want to place completely the legs against the wall, like to go to Viparita Karana, for example. Okay, and after that, once you are lying down, the priority is to have the shoulders inside this block of blankets, at least 3 fingers in. And then you can move also your bolster. If you are placing the feet against the wall, you can press the feet, lift the hips, and place your bolster a little bit more below the sacrum. Yeah, not on below the lower back, below the sacrum. Okay, so the hips will be already elevated. Okay, now watch out just that your chair is not too close to your head, because you should place the feet on the top. So place the chair a little bit more far. Jenna, your chair is too close. Still more. Okay, fine. Now press the hands against the bolster, press the feet against the wall, and lift the hips up. Okay, now watch out that you are not collapsing out, and then press the elbows against the blankets and the floor. Place the hands down as much as you can, and place the elbows closer and closer. Place the elbows closer and closer. Okay, and now the left leg is staying against the wall, but place the toes against the wall only. Okay, and now the right leg is going to the chair, and then the left leg. So watch out that the chair is distant enough in such a way you don't have the chair too much close or too much far. Fine. Place the elbows still closer, press the elbows down, and now outer feet to the hips, and in the same time think like we did in Mukha Svanasana first and in Salambhasirshasana after. Feel that your shin and the thighs move away from the rest of the spine. So the lower spine becomes lighter, move in the direction of the ceiling. Okay, now Spread the feet in the border of the chair. Okay, on the two corners of the sitting part. Okay, and now place the right foot out from the chair on the floor, more apart. Yes, and now foot out, completely out on the floor. The right foot on the floor, the left on the chair. So the foot that is down, move the right femur into the hip socket, very much, like we did before. And now lift up, like on the, just flying up. Lift completely without chair, like we did before. Do you remember? No. I didn't say to extend, Jenna. No, I didn't say to lift up. I said you should place like it was another chair. Not down, in the same line with the other one. So you have one that is on the chair, so it's stable. So the other one, it's very much up to you to control, to femur in, and to keep, also if you don't have the chair there, that leg in the same height. So Tessa, move down your right leg. Okay. Now, place the foot on the floor, again, the same foot. Don't collapse. Press the elbows. Press the foot that is on the chair and femur in. Now control very much the right foot that is on the floor, femur in, and now lift the foot up. Femur in to the hip socket. Okay, go down. Again, lift the leg, femur in. Okay, now that foot on the top of the chair, and now the other one is going out. Touch the floor, more distance, place it more out, but don't collapse. Press the elbows so the side of the chest lift. If you cannot manage with the elbows, you should place the belt. Okay, now left foot up and left femur into the hip socket. So the left thigh should be parallel to the floor. Watch out that you are pressing particularly the opposite elbow, that in this case the right one. Touch the floor with the left foot, but don't lose anything. Press the elbows, both, particularly the right one, and also the foot that is on the chair is moving in and is moving up in the same time. Okay, and now be very focused, keeping the right elbow down. Move the left foot, the outer border of the left foot and femur to the hip socket and lift up that left leg. Same like the right, but more out. Femur in. But also the right femur in and up in such a way the hips are in the same line and not one down and one up. Touch, again, slow motion, so the femur is going still in, is not dropping when you decide to place down, is going slide, is going slow motion down. Last, press both the elbows, press the left elbow, the foot that is on the chair, moving the femur in, and now gradually lift the left leg again. Keep the leg out and femur in, like Parsvutitasta Padangustasana. And then foot on the top of the chair. Both on the chair. Okay, now bend one leg and place it against the wall. And then also the other against the wall. Release the hands, go down. Release the hands, go down. Slide out. Okay. Shavasana. You can remove everything. So the chair, you are going to place your legs on the top of the chair if you want, or otherwise just on the floor. If it's needed, the blanket for the head, use as well. So in case you want the chair, you are first lying down on the floor,
placing the blanket if necessary as a support for neck and head. And then you're going to place the leg on the top of the chair and watch out that the chair is enough close to you that your femurs are as much as possible perpendicular to the floor. So if this is not possible because your legs are longer than the sides of the chair, you should place some layers of blanket, 1, 2 blankets or more, in such a way the shins are elevated and the femurs can become really perpendicular to the floor. If not, if you don't want to use the chair, it was an option, so you can also just release the legs out. This is just helping you to release particularly the lower back and the abdomen. And then keep the head straight with the face in the direction of the ceiling. And then gradually place the hands one by one on the chest, close to the abdomen. Move the legs down from the chair and turn to your right. Support the head with the arm or with the hand. And then gradually come up. Sit on the support, face my direction. Place the hands together in Atmanjali Mudra. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe normally. Yastyatvarupamadyam prabhavati jagato nekadanugrahaya Rakshina kleshara sirvi samavishadaro nekavaktrasubhogi Sarvajnana prasutirбhujagaparikara pritaye yasya nityam Devo ishassa bhobhyatsita vimalatanur yogado yoga yukta Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you to all of you. See you next session.